$20 million, bro. You spent $20 million and still got caught up? That's wild. Let me tell y'all, if I spend $20 million on something, I really am not guilty. Swear to God.
Bro, listen
Swear to God.
Listen
if I was even slightly guilty, I'm not spending more than $2 million.
I'm telling you now, this is the reason why I'll never get picked for jury duty. If motherfucker come to me and say, bro, I will hand you $500,000 to hang this shit. This is
actually very smart that you just said this.
Shit is hung.
You know, it's very smart that you said this and you're about to post this because that means every time that you go to jury duty,
they're gonna be like, nah, he can be bought because I can be bought. Okay, let me make this shit 100% clear. Okay, I am absolutely on retainer, dog. Yo, you're now tuning in into another episode of The Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Temperator Rose.
It's your boy DK.
And one time for our boy L Beam, who ain't in the building.
Say your name, make your name ring. What's going on?
Make your name ring, man. How everybody doing this week, man? How we feeling?
Man, it's Monday. I'm not gonna lie, when you called me yesterday and said, hey, can we push it to Monday? I was so happy.
Yeah, I was wired yesterday, man. Boy got a little faded Saturday night, and I felt that shit into the next day.
Look, I'm not a sushi person.
Yeah.
At all. But Friday, I went and had sushi at this spot called,
Damn, you don't even remember?
It was so good.
That's how hard that man be working, bro. It was 3 days ago.
It was so good. Hold on, let me look it up.
Okay.
But anyway.
All right.
It's called Uchi.
Uchi? Okay.
Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Best sushi I would say I've ever had, but I haven't had that much sushi.
I want to say, because I only eat like one thing, and that's like the California Shaggy Rolls or whatever.
No, they had the Shag. And It was called the Shag, so I'm assuming it's like a cooked outside kind of thing.
Yeah, it's got the crab meat on the outside.
Oh, so good.
That's fire.
So good. That was the best one. But they also had one with short rib, like a cooked short rib. Dog. And then they got these hot rocks.
It's called Uchis?
Uchi.
Send me the link.
Uchi. So they got these hot rocks that they'll give you like slices of like Wagyu beef or Australian Wagyu beef.
We're playing.
And you just season it with some, ask for the garlic chips now.
Yeah.
They got these like dehydrated garlic chips that are kind of like sweet a little bit, but they got that garlicky, bro.
Damn.
Bro.
That shit sound amazing.
Bro. Best sushi
Hold on, wait. Me and you got
had.
different pockets though. So what's your bill look like?
My bill was about $130 something.
Ooh. All right. We might look into that like anniversary. Yeah.
For real? Is that really a lot for a date?
That's for a date?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, just me. Oh, okay. No, that
but it was just me. I had two drinks.
Context matter. You got to throw that in there.
Three drinks on the meal. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right. Then that's what's up. But you said 130. You said you win. I'm thinking, oh shit, man, you spent 130.
No. Somebody trying to catch that king, man. Yeah. So
okay. Look at him, boy. He leaning into it now.
So, I'm just saying.
Come get your king, dog. Come get your king.
But yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, that's what's up, man. It's called Uchi, man. Houston, Texas. Plug one time. Go ahead and drop us that sponsorship.
Please. A $100 gift card or something. You know what I'm saying?
Anything. I'll take just a meal.
I won't say the N-word this whole episode. If you could just.
It's a stretch for you, boy. I wanted to say, because it just slip out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't even be trying, bro. And then,
I ain't gonna lie, man. This might be one that I may not need to say it. I may not need to say it on this one.
I don't know.
At least not for the main story, bro. At least not for the main story, man.
Hold on, wait. Which one you want to make the main story? Because I can fly either way. But
I don't know. I mean, look, this is on you. You the producer. Oh, yeah. So you tell me.
I mean, I was gonna come out the gate with what you fired up about. The immigration
Walmart joint or the immigration joint.
It was either one of them two.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the immigration joint is something that we're gonna talk about today, but I don't think that's gonna be like the main story because it's kind of like be on the lookout for. Okay.
All right, then let's make that the opening act. Then, all right. So, to give y'all some details, if you man, it don't even matter if you live in Texas. Currently, there is a major immigration issue at the border of Texas.
Yes.
What else covers it? Wyoming, Nevada, and Texas, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean in California. I think all the way down. Everybody's dealing with it, right? But specifically, Governor Abbott was ordered. I think he had till today, or I think it was 12 o'clock today. He had an order to seized control of like a certain valley. I hate this to not be specific, but you can go look it up. But he was ordered to give up control of that valley or whatever to federal authorities as of like 12 o'clock today or something like that. And basically Governor Gray said, you know, y'all can kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? We got like immigration is running rampant. And like, if you've seen the videos, like it's crazy. Don't get me wrong, bro. It's like football stadiums where the people like at a gate, like blowing through trying to get in. So like to
just running.
It don't even matter like what side of the coin you're on. You know what I'm saying?
We
like,
can all agree that it's egregious.
It's pretty bad, dog. Like
it's getting egregious.
So I'm saying with that being said, you know, the question becomes, and I don't really know if it's an answerable question because it's always, you know what I'm saying, it's always
involved.
Politics in it. But you know, one, who's to blame here? And we were talking about before we got on. I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I will say this. And this is really what a lot of shit comes down to, man. This is the reason as to why, like, you know, them bickering and fighting, they're just getting all of us ramped up and involved in it. But the reality is if they wanted to fix the border and take care of the problem, they could. Now, whoever the issue is or whatever, I did some research. I kind of know a little bit more as to why the Republicans are all up in, well, obviously why they're up in fits about it. But in case you don't know, Biden had a bill put through the House or the Congress that was going to add like 1,100 new Border Patrol agents to you know, saying it's like a bill to sponsor like $14 billion to federal aid to add like 1,100 Border Patrol agents, not just to Texas, but all across the border. You know, you would just add 1,100 new agents or something like that. And basically it's going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It has no bipartisan support from the GOP in any fashion because they claim, for the most part, if President Biden wanted to fix the problem, he could. You know what I'm saying? Like he could write an executive order and he could take care of the problem. So it's a lot of push and forth and back. Basically, one group is saying, well, we don't need to pass no bill to make this happen. And then another one is saying, well, if you want to happen, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and push this bill through and we can give y'all federal aid toward it. So again, we're at a standstill because neither person is right in this argument, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, at this point, like we are the recipients of their issues. You see what I'm saying? So we got to talk about it. With that being said, I don't really know what we gonna do or what's to be done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, other than like, however you feel, you need to get on your representatives and tell them like, hey, you need to get like put pen to paper and make some shit shake. Because as of right now, I think it was 300,000 in all of January that came through. I mean, from what it looks like, it's only gonna get more. So I don't know. Oh, and it was 6 million immigrants in the last 3 years.
Okay,
that like came into the country,
and that makes a lot more sense. But I will say, 300,000 in 1 month is egregious.
It's crazy.
It's egregious.
It's crazy.
And I don't care whether you're a Democrat, whatever. See, I think we're at a point, and I want you to like really tell me if you think I'm like reaching. I think we're at a point right now where I think the Democratic Party wants to like prove a point that they're just like the inclusive party. We're not racist. Mm-hmm. Everybody come on in. You know what I'm saying? Black and brown people, we got you.
Yeah.
And this stems from the Supreme Court candidate. Yeah. I said this back at that time. I did not like the fact that he came out and just said that we are picking a black woman, a woman of color. That really bothered me, man. For you to come out and say that, hey, just letting you know that we only are going to accept a woman of color. That to me means that you are on its face insulting her for everything that she's been through, trying to like be a Supreme Court justice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that should not be the standard in which she becomes a Supreme Court justice. Now, obviously I know there's a lot of things that she has went through, but I'd rather you just go ahead and do your due diligence. Pick, go through 20 people, 25 people, 15 people, cut it until you decide to get to that point and keep that information to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep that information to yourself. We don't need to know that. We understand why you got Kamala Harris. Mm-hmm. You wanted a woman of color and you were trying to get the woman vote. It makes sense. Anybody logically can say that that's why you did it, but we don't need you to tell us why. Let us conclude that information.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would hate for my boss to tell me, which I don't have a boss, but I would hate for my boss to tell me that I only got you because we're looking for a black man. Mm-hmm. Like, damn. Like, am I qualified for this position? So I think that's the problem that the Democratic Party has, that they want to be this party of we are not racist, where everybody can come on in. But then you have the Republican Party where they sit here today and they're just like, at a bare minimum, why don't we accept individuals who are in the DACA program and try to give them to, citizenship status?
Yeah.
Why are they still like just documented immigrants at this point? And they've been here for decades.
Yeah.
Some of these kids have been here just 2-3 years old. So when you have individuals like Barack Obama who was trying to get through the DACA program, if you were to just put forth a moment of faith, it allows you when you come to moments like this to say, hey, we are for people coming in and going through a correct channel and but we cannot just have an open border policy. Yeah. And that's what it seems like, Biden has agreed to a certain extent. I know you talked about a bill, but we both know that a bill, to just say that there was a bill that's on the table, is disingenuous because we don't really know what is going through the back channels and what is the fine print on this bill and this, that, and the third. You can just throw out a bill and know that they're not going to accept it based on certain language. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to just make it seem like Biden is for fixing something. But nonetheless, I sit here today and tell you that this is the reason why we have a situation like this, where I don't care what anybody says. If you're not from Texas, Wyoming, or California, then your opinion, respectfully, don't mean shit.
I mean, yeah.
Because you're not the one who's bringing in droves of individuals and in our economy. That means that cheap labor, which makes it harder for individuals. We just talked about last week, finances and things of that nature. You got people coming in who are undocumented, who can work for cheap labor under the table. That's untaxed money. Yeah. That makes inflation go up for individuals in Texas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can see New York and their economy because they have immigrants immigrants right now. They're having an immigration problem in New York.
Yeah.
And anybody who knows what's going on economically over there, they're like, they are on their last leg. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things when you add immigrants to a situation like that, it makes the whole economy for that state that much harder to succeed.
Okay.
So
go ahead. Let me interject here for a second because one, you had a lot of topics, but one, let's go back to.
Sorry if I went on a tangent, but
it's a bit of a ramble, but that's okay because there's certain points that I want hitting there. Two, certain points I want hitting there. One, the Kamala Harris pick. Kamala? Damn, I'll be fucking that up.
Kamala, as some people would say. But go ahead.
Kamala Harris pick. I think the issue is, I hear you, but my problem is, and this is the reason why the conversations are so hard to have because no one ever really wants to admit it, but we know this to be true, is that typically 9 times out of 10, you usually gravitate toward what you feel the most comfortable with. So if I interview 5 people, and let's just keep it a buck. If a brother walk in there and he has their credentials and and he equally knocked the interview out of the park, I'm likely going to hire the brother, dog. Like 100%. That's 9 times out of 10, right? So the reason as to why you have to go after, because you have to make a conscious effort to diversify. It's the same thing. Like, bro,
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. But my thing is that you can have Hispanic women out there or the Hispanic population who are now maybe upset.
Yeah.
You may have, a Chinese population who can now be upset. And ultimately what some would say is, oh, just wait your turn. That's the problem that you start having. But what you could do is just go ahead and interview, just like you said, 10 individuals.
Yeah.
And if that is what you know to be your truth, guess what? You can keep that information to yourself or just wean it down to a point where that's where it is. And we understand it to be, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but you also have to have the conversation. I guess I can hear you from the perspective that you shouldn't announce that this is what you're specifically looking for, but you can come out and say, the reason why I chose her is because I want this perspective here in the house.
I think it would hurt Barack Obama for us to say that we only voted for him because he was the first African American presidential candidate that had a true chance to win. That to me is a problem. You get what I'm saying? If that was the sole reason why you voted for the guy, then let me tell you something. You are part of the problem. Go educate yourself on the said individual and then vote.
But I think we're saying 2 different things here. You're saying that person only got it because of that, but I'm saying that you can also have the conversation around, we chose this person because of the different perspective this person can
After
bring.
You choose them, no problem, but do not announce that.
Okay, I got you.
You don't announce that.
Okay, so on that accord. Secondly, I'm gonna push back on this whole immigration thing, bro. Listen, I hear you, dog. But again, I'm not an uptight, wealthy person who has to have my way. But again, it just seemed like a bunch of people who are rich who don't have to deal with this problem, bickering and barking and fighting over it. And we the ones that have to deal with it. So I'm saying is, we talked about this earlier, like Joe Biden is the president of the United States, which makes him, no matter how you want to look at it, the head in charge, period.
Yes,
Doesn't
sir.
matter. That's how the shit goes. If you are running your own company, okay, you going to go to your people, you know what I'm saying? You got executives. They all got great credentials.
Okay.
And you're going to sit down and you're going to tell them what you want to do. Okay. They're going to say, oh, well, hold up, wait. Here's how we should do it. And you're going to say, okay, cool. I'll look it over, but I'll make my final decision, so on and so on and so forth. Whenever you come back with then, that's how it's going to be, man. You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying the thing is here is Biden put through a bill. No matter how you want to see it, you can look at it from both perspectives, right? If Biden truly wanted to fix it, he didn't have to do all that. He could have went ahead and just signed a bunch of executive orders, which again, I'll show you an article here that talks about when Trump did it. Technically, what he did was unconstitutional, and he really didn't have the power to do that. Okay.
They all do that.
Granted.
Every president does that. Barack Obama did it. He signed some executive orders that he really didn't have the lawful power to sign, but they still did.
I got you, but again, you just giving ammunition. So now, when Donald Trump sitting on stage debating, he gets to bring up how Joe Biden did something unconstitutional, right? Like it's no win or lose here.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, if Biden sit down, every federal agent down there and took control of the board and said, yo, we gonna handle this the way we so see fit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They would still get mad.
But can me and you both agree that they're both playing each other? Yeah. It's not like, see, what I don't want the narrative to be is that, like, you know what I'm saying, Biden is innocent in this and he's trying for real. Like, nah, man, he knows that, okay, Texas, you're having a governor who is really trying to like fight back, and what we can use this as is a TV opportunity. So they're both trying to market themselves through this whole situation.
But hold on, because to my defense is, you asked me to take care of it. I did it the way that I wanted to do it. Okay, you can either agree to the terms or you can deal with that shit on your own. And
that's what he's doing. He's deciding to deal with it on his own.
And so again, so don't come bitching to me about it. I gave you a fucking plan, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, you a boss. You the boss, right?
I got you.
Your man's got an employee who ain't working out, right? You say, hey, this is what you need to do to get rid of him. He like, man, I ain't trying to do all that goddamn paperwork, so and so and so forth. I done seen this shit time and time again. Guess what? 6 months later, that sorry motherfucker still in that dude's stove because he didn't want to do what he needed to do to get rid of him. He just want to, I don't want to have to do all that. I just want to be able to walk in and fire homie. Well, guess what, bro? That ain't how shit work. We got this thing called a legal system. And if you don't do the proper paperwork, he can come back and sue. Now we in arbitration, and I got to drag you into court because you ain't want to sit up here and write him up till it was time to get rid of him.
Look, like I said, I don't think this is going to be the main story right now. I think this story is going to be something that grows. I'm serious. Like, I really don't even have like a true opinion on who I think is right or wrong in the situation. What I can tell you is that I can identify that there's a problem. I can identify that there's a problem, and I'm sitting here to tell you today that I don't know if, to be real with you, is that I really don't know who I think is the person who's not handling it correctly between Governor Abbott and President Biden. I don't think. Here's what I would say, because I do want to touch on this though. I do think that federal aid and Joe Biden coming to the issue and passing the bill wasn't as big a deal to him up until now, because it wasn't that bad to the way we got it now. You get what I'm saying? 100%.
Like now it's like, okay, all right.
And then you had Abbott call him out the way that you did over the coming days. And the past like week or two, if I'm not mistaken, he's been kind of like going hard. You know what I'm saying, at Biden. But I ain't paid attention to it up until recently, where I saw like, the whole 300,000 people coming in. And then I was like, all right, like, hey, y'all bugging. But I do think that like the Dems and everybody like, they was cool with, cool, get them in, we'll document them, all that. Because again, it gets you more votes, right? So I do think that eventually,
but who knows, right? But I'm saying to a certain extent, right? I do think that like to them, it didn't really even seem like that big a problem until like, hey, like now, like, no, for real, like we got to do something about this.
It's a serious issue.
And I think that's where we're at. But like now we're at the point where, again, it's GOP saying you could have been doing something. Now
can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? Yeah. And that's exactly what I was going to say. Like the GOP, they're not going to want to give Democrats an opportunity to get a win. We know that.
And that's the problem. And
the Democrats aren't going to want to give the GOP an opportunity to get themselves a win. Mm-hmm. So I look at Biden and I'm kind of like, just like what you said, hey, you the head dude in charge. You know what I'm saying? You have people in place to see situations like this. Yeah. You should have saw the numbers from November to December to now and started taking action prior to it blowing up the way that it blew up right now.
Yeah.
Now that it blew up the way it did, Governor Abbott is going to try to take this opportunity to get himself a win and make you look bad.
Yeah.
This is competition.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just like in business, this is the person trying to take over your business. So you got to be on the lookout for stuff like this. No. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting here trying to save face for nobody involved.
Yeah.
All I'm telling you is I give this a couple of weeks and I think we're going to have ourselves a main story for a podcast. Like this is going to get bad.
I mean, I feel like the reality is here. Biden got nothing to lose at this point.
I think he has a lot to lose.
He doesn't. He know he's out, bro. Like, but
you think he knows that he's out?
No, he absolutely knows. His only shot here is to get this immigration bill passed. So why would he cave in? He ain't got no reason to cave in.
No, well then it's an L.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, put yourself in Biden's shoes, right? Like,
if I'm Biden, you know what's crazy is that if I'm Biden, like, bro, I don't know how I can tell him.
He lives in like Massachusetts. He'll never have to deal with this shit.
He should have never like ran again, bro.
Bro, we know
he
this.
should have never ran again. Like if I'm him, and I'm saying this for real, like I know it's hard to say, like, nah, but if you was president, would you really? Yes, bro. I would take my 4 years, be able to say that I made history and call it a day. I wouldn't even want you to see me take an L. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather walk into that sunset like.
I don't know, man. Who knows why people do what they do, bro? First off, I can't imagine being rich in general and wanting to be the president of the United States.
He shouldn't, because he could have been a major influence. Bro. He could have been a major influence.
I don't.
He shouldn't have done it, dog. Like this is just. I don't know.
I think what we're coming to the realization here is just that we just need better candidates, bro. We just need better leadership.
Both of them trash. Let me make this clear to y'all. Because I know that probably people can assume at this point, oh, he is not voting for Biden, and I'm not. I'm not.
Hey, look.
But I wish we had a better candidate. I've never voted Republican in my life.
I'm saying,
in my life, but this might be the first year. It's going to be the first year if, like, given that nothing egregious happens between now and November. But I don't care, bro. I can care less. Like, hate me if you want to, but the reality is that,
in the comment section.
Yeah, in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? And hit the like button. So
hit the dislike button.
More people. Yeah, does anything works?
Any engagement at all, we'll take it.
But any impression. But I will tell you that, like, look. The Democrats, in my opinion, they look like trash. Mm-hmm. They look like trash. And I just cannot, I feel like I gave you Hillary Clinton. I did it. I went out there and I voted for her and I did not agree with her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I wanted to just like not vote at all. But one thing I will not do is that I'm just not going to withhold my vote. Mm-hmm. I refuse to do it. So if the Democrats...
I'm only for that for the collective, not just like individuals.
So as far as Democrats, like you're going to have to know like, hey, that black man voted 4 times in a row for us at presidential elections, and now he is voting Republican. We're losing him.
I think
so. I don't know if that may like spark something in the Democratic Party.
I do feel like if they get enough, if the GOP pulls enough black votes, I do think that'll change.
I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling you right now. I don't think that I'm standing here by myself. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of black people out there that just like, nah, we bring back Trump.
Yeah, I ain't definitely. I can definitely argue against that shit. But again, I hear you. I'm just saying, to me,
and when I say a lot, I'm talking about relative to the number that voted Democratic before. There are people who are either withholding their vote this year, or they're just going to go vote for Trump and call it a day.
It's like withholding. I think withholding the vote speaks more volumes than because if you go vote for the GOP, you get what I'm saying. Like the point is here is like you're not gaining anything by doing that. To me, it speaks more volumes as a collective if black people just decided not to show up to the polls. You get what I'm saying? Because only then, you know what I'm saying? Like, we boycotted the Montgomery buses and shit. Like, if you really want change to come, you know what I'm saying? You got to do something like that's unthinkable, that's unheard of, right? Yeah. And all black people not showing up to the polls would be some major shit, bro. Like, we don't fuck with none of y'all.
Look, if somebody can make that movement, well, I know it's going to happen beforehand. Was like, hey, y'all, we're just not gonna vote.
We're gonna take this L, bro, for 4 years.
And then we'll do that. Yeah. But if I don't get the kind of like, if I don't feel like we have that kind of movement in place,
we won't.
straight red for your boy.
Yeah, it's too many people already who just don't agree with that in general, and I get it. I'm not saying
I don't agree with it. I really don't. But I do agree. I do agree with. If we have to make it known,
for the collective,
what our power is like, whether that includes like, hey, we are going to boycott, you know what I'm saying, certain products and services and goods. I'm all for it. If everybody as a collective decides to do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
When it comes to voting, and the one thing I will always tell you, voting is the biggest thing that we have as citizens. Mm-hmm. There are people who died for us to have the opportunity to vote. You know what I'm saying? People who like, I'm first generation American, but there are people who died who look like me who just to give us the opportunity to vote. With that, like I will never just withhold that, you know what I'm saying, if it is not going to be for a greater good. And right now, just telling you withholding that vote, nah,
it ain't enough movement to tell you to do it. But like I said, my thing, your sentiments are mine exactly. So I ain't.
Let there have been a Mitt Romney. I'm telling you right now. I would come on here right now and tell you, I am like it's without a doubt. I'll be trying to convince y'all. The only reason why I would tell you that I would not vote for you got to make your own decision on Trump is that Trump just like he's a disgusting individual. He's vile. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, but I cannot sit here and tell you that I'm going through another 4 years of this Biden nonsense, bro. He is just soft to me. Woo. He's just. But
I will say this though, because I was thinking about this. The other day, and this is kind of fucked up, right? But like I be thinking, like the universe got a weird sense of humor, right? Because like we're kind of like the precipice of like wherever we're going. Like there's about to be a major cataclysm that's going to like tilt in one direction or another, right? Like, they can't keep running this whatever they're doing where we always meet in the middle. Whereas like 55 million Americans vote Republican and 56 million vote Democrat. You know, the numbers be too close for me, right? Yeah. Especially when like
I don't think this one's gonna be close.
Oh no, I think it's gonna be a slaughter.
This is gonna be a landslide.
What I will say is this is the universe has a weird sense of humor because you would think that this probably would have been the time for somebody to finally maybe it's the next one, but you would think like this would have been the election where like, somebody who really got good, fresh ideas could have like dropped, like let it hang all out.
Somebody who got some money.
And just drag both of them. Yeah. Just come out really charismatic. This is why I can't take libertarians seriously. Y'all ain't got one candidate to come out here and cook these folks.
If we could have had an independent vote, if we could have had an independent just come out and call it a day. Like this will be it.
At this point, we'll take anybody else, bro. Big Bird could run as an independent.
What's her name from Georgia that I like a lot?
Stacey Abrams,
bro. I love that woman.
Yeah, but she a dim.
I know she a dim. See, and that's the thing, dog.
But that ain't gonna pull the other side.
It's not gonna pull the other side.
It's not gonna pull the side, bro. You gotta because the reality is you gotta have somebody who is willing to call Dems out on their bullshit and Republicans out on their bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't have somebody.
I don't know who, bro. I don't know who. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
I don't know. Who.
Rand Paul was like the last person that might have ever had a shot, and even he converted over to the GOP just to get in. But he'll tell you he's an independent, but mostly. But again, hey, it is what it is. Okay, all right. Let's keep it moving, man. Damn, we spent 30 minutes on that, bro.
Man, Joe Rogan. Can we just get Joe Rogan to run for president?
No, we can't have Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan will get in office and be like, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I swear, bro. You like, okay, y'all don't want to vote for the bill? All right, no problem.
Do what makes sense. Dead ass, bro. So I'm saying, the point here is I just find it funny. Whatever you believe in.
Why are these the only two candidates that we got?
How did we get here?
How are these the only out of all the Americans that can do this job? How are these the only two? The only two. Like, come on. Y'all didn't see this collision course coming?
No, this is crazy. And they both old as dirt, dog.
Even if you're a Democrat, like the Democratic, bro, fuck Biden. Fuck him. Y'all couldn't have brought us a candidate to just run against Biden that like...
I don't know what it is, bro. I guess if you denounce the incumbent, I guess you really do take
it. Don't matter. Somebody should have just said, hey, I'm going to take one for the team and run against him. Like, even if it's got to be to talk that ish.
The only thing that I can suggest here is just that the data must show that is catastrophic. It's got to be.
Bro, at this point, I don't have all the data. But I do think my ear is close to the ground. I do think my ear is close to the ground. I'm telling you right now, I think that if anybody were to come, bro, I could probably run right now. Nobody knows who I am.
Money,
nobody knows who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if I just say the right things on particular subjects, that I have an opportunity to get on stage.
I don't know. See, because
Like,
that's the problem. We can't never get a third person on stage to debate them. So that's the real issue.
Fuck, man, we need an independent, bro.
That's the real
We just
issue.
need somebody who says, look, I believe in climate change, and I'm also like feel like abortion should be up for the states. Yeah. I'm for, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, somebody who you can both agree and disagree with.
Yes,
Respect,
I'm for immigration.
Yeah.
I'm for immigration. We should open our borders to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we need to cap it at this. And for the individuals that are already in programs, let's start elevating some of those numbers up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we not just somehow get to a point where we can just like, just for basic stuff, like military things, I get it. I don't know all the information for me to be able to sit up here and say.
Presidents don't even know. That's why they got advisors.
But I mean, but you get what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that we do not know, classified information that we do not know that happen on an everyday basis. That I would hate to sit up here and say, okay, we shouldn't do this or we should do that.
Donald Trump didn't know none of that.
I don't know the intricacies of like, okay, if we don't give $1 billion to this country, if they're no longer stable or standing, how does that affect us? Probably militarily over here. So I don't want to.
That's why you have advisors, bro, and chiefs of staff and all of that, bro. Nobody, this is like, we're going to talk about it later, but no one man runs a country,
really
bro.
Is difficult, bro?
No one
is
man.
Is this hard?
It's not.
Dog, America's trash. We are trash.
And now
we got to go through Biden. If we got to go through Biden, Trump too.
Now we come to the real realization.
This is Biden, Trump part 2, bro. We are fucking. No. And we were talking about this 4 years ago, how these niggas was already old.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I said I was going to go the whole episode without saying the N-word, and I apologize.
Biden falling asleep.
If we can blanket all that out, but.
Sorry, look, Biden falling asleep while talking to the Prime Minister.
Suck.
It's top 5 moments in American history.
This is not good, man. This dude falling off of bikes and shit, like tripping over Air Force One, like what 2-3 times? Like, come on, dog. Hey, what are we doing?
Now we come to the real conclusion, bro. The issue is the universe is funny, man. The universe decided that they wanted to give us two of the worst presidents.
Oldest shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even know if we really got to be mindful about who the vice presidents are. Mm-hmm. To be very serious. Like, we really need to pay close attention. That might be the only reason why I don't vote for Trump. That he might choose a vice president that is like egregious.
Just terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody who is just like, if he gets in, he's stalling. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just sitting here just like, come on, what are we doing that we got to have these two Negroes on the ballot?
Look, man, I don't.
We couldn't do no better.
Again,
like for real.
Listen, hold on, wait, because I want to say this, and this ain't no tinfoil hat shit, but I truly believe, bro, that like we don't get to pick them. I mean,
like
listen,
they really pushing. They pushing us into like a corner of America that is just like,
bro. There's entire web pages dedicated to people who still consider themselves like moderate conservatives who don't like agree with voting for Trump. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like,
bro, this is a hard decision for me this year.
You think about policies. I mean, listen, I can't tell anyone who to vote for, right? And I don't want to spend too much more time on this. But here's what I would tell you.
Damn, we really killed a lot of time on this. We got to turn this in 2 parts.
Oh, okay, Killer Mike said, vote on policies, not on persons.
Free my nigga Killer Mike.
So yeah, was that staged or did he really get arrested?
No, he really got arrested.
Damn.
They're saying there was an altercation.
Damn. All right. Well, Killer Mike ain't gonna, not do his thing. So all right. Hey, but one time for my guy though, bro, swept the Grammys, best rap album, best rap performance, and best rap song of the year. Yeah. Come on, man, quit playing with my mans. Also, yeah, his album was fire. So yeah, go check out.
I didn't even know he dropped an album, but I'll go check it out. Sorry.
All right. But yeah, I just find it funny that the universe has just decided to push us toward this. But again, when you get to moments like this, right, and you see how, bro, I don't know anybody who likes and I say this with all truth. Even people that I know who I'm pretty sure are conservative and probably vote for Trump. Even when you hear them talk, they don't talk about about Trump in a light of somebody that they really rock with. It's just like they can't vote for Joe Biden. You get what I'm saying?
And that's what it feels like right now.
And that's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me that like it is. I know the mega community is deep, but it just I just can't see them having this much pull, bro. But who knows, man?
You know what's crazy is that since Obama, the Democrats have given us like 2 trash candidates. Hillary Clinton was a horrible candidate, bro. Mm-hmm. She was a horrible candidate. And I remember even during the time that she was going against Trump, there was like a period in which like she just decided to go dark for like a week or two on the campaign trail. And I was so upset. Like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, we know that Trump is he's just garnering all the attention on the television. And you just go dark for a week. And I don't know if it was a medical issue or not, but this ain't the time to be going through medical shit. And I know that sounds horrible as to something to say, but if you're about to be president, you know what I'm saying? We need you every single day on the campaign trail. We cannot like run through Texas, run through, you know what I'm saying? But she decided, she was going to cut off some of these Republican, states and cities that she was supposed to go to. But we'll get off of that, man. We're done with the politics. We're going to eventually have an episode on this. So I know, oh man. Here we go. Buckle up, guys. Buckle up. Look, let's get to the. Do we have like a would you rather?
Let's get into the situation because I wanted to talk about that.
All right, let's do this, man.
All right, so let's get into the situation, y'all. So the situation this week comes by way of the Shade Room. All right, so we had to take a quick break because y'all probably heard it, but we had a little buzzing going on in the back, so we had to take care of that.
Yeah, the fan.
But let's get back to it, man. So again, for those of you if you didn't hear. It says you enter a restaurant and you notice your partner on a date. Do you confront, pass, or just go home?
Pass being passed by them, but don't say nothing.
Yeah, why pass and just don't say nothing?
I would have to go through BC.
BC?
Yeah.
Pass and go home?
Pass by and walk straight out and go home.
Now I'm pulling the chair up.
Are you really?
I'm pulling the chair up. Yeah.
I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely pulling the chair up.
I'm not doing that. And the reason I'm not doing it, there's nothing to be said. Like what's under, like, you know what I'm saying? What's understood ain't got to be explained.
I feel you.
Especially in that situation.
I understand.
And I know me. Yeah. Like I know, like I'm liable to like if he say something.
Yeah. Set it off in that motherfucker.
It's just like there's nothing to be said. As a matter of fact, I would actually look at this as like, man, God really like brought me here for a reason.
Yeah.
For me to see this.
I'm thinking like I'm a pretty tempered person. Though again, in this situation, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because this is one of them like the universe led me here, but like it led me here for a reason. Like if it just wanted me to know, I could have just saw like a text message. But no, it brought me here to the moment. You know what I'm saying? I can't let this pass me by. This is the universe talking to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got to pull up. You know what I'm saying? I at least got to have a conversation because she got to explain this shit to me, and we got to be loud. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got to hear me. You feel me? Because but again, I understand some of y'all are much more low key with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll be loud, but we having a conversation though. Because why else would the universe have brought me here? Why would God have led me to this moment to stand here and see this? He could have just like
led me to this river, huh?
Bro, I could have just got a text message. You know what I'm saying? Like on accident. Like I could have got many different ways to find this out. But you led me to the moment where I get to see it.
You going off?
Nah, bro, I gotta pull up. Damn. I gotta say something.
But you also married, though. Huh?
Yeah, I think it hit a little different when you married. For sure.
Married. If I was married,
2 years in.
If I was married with kids,
2 years in a date.
If I was married with kids, I'll probably.
Yeah, but I'm saying even 2 years in.
As a matter of fact, like
you've been dating 2 years, you still not gonna say that. You just gonna dip. You live together. You know what I'm saying? You think she out with like her mama and shit?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't think it'd be smart for me to sit down.
Okay, I feel you on that part though. I do feel you.
I don't think it'd be smart.
Yeah, knowing you, you probably shouldn't sit down. Yeah, you probably do need.
I think it'd be good to just take C.
Yeah, yeah, just go home, just turn around.
2 years and all that, and I would be, you know what? I'll be so crushed that like I know everything that I see would be like I would go dark. I would go black. Like all I would see is just red. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even think Buddy would be able to like explain himself in a way that like
would keep you from putting the pose on him.
Bro.
Yeah. Because I'm also gonna take option D. I'm gonna snap a pic and send that shit and leave. That's the only other option.
I think that would be the way. I think that's the
only other option.
I think that would be the only way that I handle it. I would do it that way when I get home. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know how I would handle like getting home. Yeah. Because I think that it would either be like get her shit and put it the fuck out. Or you know what I'm saying? Or just get my stuff, the things that I need. Yeah. Send it to her, send her a message like, hey, I got my work closed for the rest of the week. I'm gonna be back Saturday from blah time to blah time to get the rest of my things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's it. Like
Okay.
I wouldn't at that point wouldn't answer no calls, no text messages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me just get my PlayStation, my TV, you know what I'm saying, my charger and all that, my toothbrush, some
Yeah, make sure
my
you
work
good.
clothes, maybe some detergent, get up out of here, go to my mama's house. Call it.
Okay. Yeah, call it a day. I feel you. Yeah. Because option D is seeming more player. You know what I'm saying? Just snap that pic.
Real player.
Send that shit and
Real
then just
player.
like.
And to be honest with you, like just act like nothing happened after that. Like I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning.
Like
we all know what's happening on the inside.
Yeah, hurt,
heart crushed, stepped on.
But don't let them see it.
But you not gonna see that.
Can't let them see it.
And then I'm gonna go to Uchi.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With a baddie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just never go to Uchi.
Ain't posted a pic all year.
Yeah.
Stories is filled.
Seen nothing.
Stories is filled, boy.
Yeah. Shit.
Everybody under the comments
spent
like
$300.
Who is that?
That?
Like what happened?
What you mean what happened?
Where's Susan? Should I say Susan? Susan like a white person name.
We all know me. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
You can say Marie.
Yeah, I feel you. No, that's you right. See, sometimes I be thinking, damn, but I am a confrontational person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's all due respect to white people, my European sisters and brothers. I ain't got nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Any kind of way with y'all.
Yeah.
I just,
for majority of y'all, some of y'all, though. I don't really rock with some of y'all at all.
Look, I just like, you know what I'm saying?
No, any level.
Yeah.
Zero, zilch, nada, zip. All right, but with that being said, though, yeah, I think I didn't think that through all the way. Yeah, I think option D. You know what I'm saying? You pull up, absorb it, snap.
There's no way that I wouldn't do anything, which is why I said B and C. Yeah. Because snapping a picture is like B.
Yeah.
It's like letting you recognize that I know that I just saw it.
I need to ruin this moment somehow.
Yes. Because I can't have you sit here in joyful, feeling like you're getting away with shit.
Yeah.
Like I want to walk by and just like, you know what I'm saying, accidentally drop some. Really don't even say nothing to you. Like, oh, my bad, bro.
Actually bump into the table.
Yeah. But, like, my bad, bro. And let it be that you look at me and I don't even look at you. I don't even want us to make eye contact.
Yeah. Don't even make nothing. Just accidentally bump me.
Bump into, oh, my bad.
That's pretty good too, though.
Or what you could do, if you really want to be player, send a bottle of champagne to the table.
Nah, I ain't spending no money.
Send a bottle of champagne to the table. And once they say that so-and-so got it from over there,
leave.
Dip.
I don't know if that'll work.
What you mean? Oh, dog, that would please. If there's any ladies out there, put it in the comments. How would this crush you? Oh, dog. Oh, shit. Dog, because I'm trying to think if I'm on the receiving end, if I'm out there with another chick, and I get a bottle of champagne or something like that, and my wife or my girl just sent it to me and walked out at the moment that we made eye contact,
ooh,
bro.
Scared.
Oh my God.
Scared.
Bro, everything, the whole.
Yo, I gotta go.
I gotta get him out of here right now. Every second
is you playing with your life.
Yes, I gotta get home before she make it.
So here's the thing. I know you don't know what's going on right now, but I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Can you take care?
Yeah. I'm a cash app you. Damn.
We might talk tomorrow.
A bottle of champagne with 2 glasses. Make sure you bring the
2 glasses.
Matter of fact, before you even drop the bottle of champagne, drop the glasses and don't even say why. I'm gonna tell the waiter I'm gonna give you an extra tip. You're talking about spending money. Fuck this, bro. The money ain't, bro. This is how you gonna hit them. I need you to drop 2 glasses and then afterwards let them converse and go, why? This must be and just sit at the bar with your back turned like the whole time. The whole time.
My man got the scene running.
The whole time. And as soon as she dropped the champagne, she point and look. And you got to do it in a way that as soon as she point, your head is already turning. Because you want them to believe like, wait, is that?
No. No, we just gave like somebody who's going to see this. We gave him a fire ass scene for an episode, dog. We just gave somebody. Season 6, episode 5, or whatever show.
What you saw was the R turning. Oh shit! Matter of fact, you saw like the door close while the jacket. I think. Oh damn! That's okay.
But hear me out. What also if you sprint across the room and then drop kick the nigga in it's just a dead ass sprint.
First of all, that's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit, nigga.
But in that moment, you feel really good.
Yeah, nigga, come on. Come on. But you got to think about it. I got so much to lose.
I know.
I got so much to lose.
But like in that moment, you would feel really good though.
And what you could do if you want to be real petty is get a ping pong ball. If she brought her car, put it in the gas tank, and then do everything I just did. By the time she starts driving home, the ping pong ball is going to keep trapping itself. She's going to think she ran out of gas. She's going to keep running out of gas, filling it up, running out of gas, filling it up. And then she never knows to look in the gas tank. But hey, I don't know much. I'm not really a deviant individual, but
yeah.
Send a bottle of champagne.
I just visualize somebody sprinting full across the room.
All right, man. Let's go. Next one.
Oh, okay, man. What we running to next, man? I know we had some other ones. Let's run down this quick video of by now y'all seen it, but there was a chick who had her son in Walmart. He was just in a trash bag. He had no clothes on or nothing. Apparently it was freezing cold where they was at. I'm gonna drop the video. You know what I'm saying? We'll show it so that way y'all kind of know what's going on. And then we'll come back and we'll discuss it.
He came in here without that jacket on. Yeah, he did.
That baby just had a pimp on.
That's all he got on.
I can't. Yeah, don't do that. Somebody call police. No, what's wrong with you? Somebody call police on her. Who are you? Lower your voice. Who are you? Get out that man's face, please.
The fuck? You're crazy.
What the hell? Somebody call police on her.
Go ahead. Come on, man.
Oh, baby.
That's what I was more concerned.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't never in your life do that, baby. Don't give a damn. We run out there and go to that stove with you.
All right, so y'all just saw the video.
Can we first by saying this? Because I want to break this down.
But
I want to break this down to a T before we.
Just so I can get my first question out of the way. She did seem like she was in her right frame of mind, right? It didn't look like she was under the influence or anything. Because to me, it didn't really seem like that.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I feel you, but I just.
When you say influencer, you mean like under any kind of drugs or alcohol?
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I hear you, but again, I'm saying there are times when people wouldn't normally do certain things when they're under the influence.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, all right. No, I feel you.
If you are under the influence while you got a kid,
I mean, it's even worse.
Like that, then you really. Yeah. So I'm actually giving you the benefit of the doubt by saying that you're in what would be proper your standard of proper mind.
What I'm
at
saying
the time,
is
because I would be very scared if you were not and you decided to bring a kid to Walmart dressed like that. Which means that I don't know how you got to Walmart.
That's my problem. I
don't know how you got to Walmart, which would then even more scared me. Like I need to know, did you drive here?
Yeah, that's
not under the under the influence.
But that's my point, right? Like to me, it's scarier if she's not under the influence and she took her child out like that. Like that's my point that I would be making here.
I think it's very clear. Let's just be honest. It's very clear that she is definitely, whether at that moment or not, she is under the influence and periodically throughout the day for multiple days out of the week.
Okay, possibly.
All right, let's just fuck a possibly. See, this is what I don't want. I want us to let's just be truthful. Let's just be truthful on like said individual. Like yes,
but she could also not care about her child, which is even worse though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's where abuse
okay, fine.
The
likelihood of her being under the influence periodically throughout the day
is high.
For multiple days out of the week is a very, very high probability. Okay, like let's just be honest.
Okay, I got
the same way I would strongly believe that her credit score is under 600. Okay, or under 550, and that's respect to the people who got a 600 credit score.
Yeah, I got you.
So she's probably in the 350s, if not lower. I don't even know if that's even possible.
Maybe.
Fucking scum of the earth. But anyways, I want to break down this video to a T.
Okay.
So we can all come to a proper conclusion and put it in the context that it needs to be put in.
Gotcha.
Let's just rock with the attire that she had.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she had a bonnet on. All right, that means her head is covered.
Yeah.
Okay, She had a long sleeve, what seems to be sweatshirt of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She had, I think, jeans or something that was at least long leggings type that was covering her, you know what I'm saying, from the waist all the way down. She had some boots on. Okay. So she was pretty much covered head to toe without her face and her hands being exposed.
Yeah, she knows it's cold out there.
So, which means that she's under the right frame of mind to know that when she got dressed before leaving whatever location that she left, that she needed to cover up. Yeah. Okay? That she needed to be as warm as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that at least to a minimum, whether under the influence or not, she knew she was competent enough to know, like, all right, I need to cover up, which she did. Yeah. All right. Notice also she has a smartphone. What used to be either a Samsung or an iPhone, a smartphone. Mm-hmm. The reason why that is important is because you got to understand from a fiscal understanding that she is paying for things probably like a data and things of that nature. So she is paying more on a cell phone bill, which I'm okay with. Yeah. I have no problem probably paying anywhere from $35 or more a month, okay, for this phone bill, realistically, okay, for any kind of plan, Metro PCS or not. Mm-hmm. She paying about $30 or $35 a month, all right? Cool. You decide to put a baby in a plastic bag, ultimately, under it, just having a diaper on, in a metal cart going down the freezer aisle of a Walmart. I can go down the freezer aisle right now as a grown man with a hoodie, and it is still colder than anywhere in the store, okay? What upsets me the most about the situation is that when the first innocent bystander came to approach her, whether you liked her approach or not, she was pointing out the obvious. Mm-hmm. You got this baby in a trash bag. What is wrong with you? Mm-hmm. You became, defensive, talking back, being rude, whatever the case may be. Instead of maybe not coming from a humble place of like, can I get some help? But instead, because you approached the way you approached, you had so much pride that you decided to take the food that was in your hand and throw it flippantly into the cart, hitting the child. And then when another man approaches you, you decide to start twerking. And the reason why this is important, bro, is because it lets me know the problem that we have as a community. When we are at our lowest and get exposed, we decide to want to become a prop or just become entertainment or brush it off by acting stupid. Yeah. You started twerking. Mm-hmm. Like that was your response. That was your defense mechanism in that situation, was to start twerking. It let me know that the kind of mother that you are, the kind of human being, the kind of person that you are. And it was in that moment, I swear to God, when I saw her twerking, it wasn't everything else. And I mean this wholeheartedly. The moment that I saw her twerking is when I realized that not everybody needs to be mothers. Not everybody needs to have children. Because I'm also equally upset at the person who decided to raw dog this chick and have a child and have a.
Hey, let's not go too far.
No, I'm not going too far.
Bro,
I'm not going too far.
No, we do not know how postpartum has affected her. And
Jesus Christ.
No, y'all, bro, that's just not a game. Mothers have killed their children on postpartum. I'm saying, dog, like you can be both hard on the fact that this should never happen and still be understanding at the same time. Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
Nah, bro. See, in this situation, I don't have a lot of understanding for her because I want to give her grace. And that's why I said at the point that she started twerking, because I had this in my head damn, I don't know the kind of hard time that bro, you know me, man. I'm big on grace. I'm big on it.
To an extent.
I'm big on grace.
To an extent.
But in that situation,
you can be a little inflexible at times.
Somebody's approaching you and you decide to start twerking.
I ain't
you decide to start making this into a joke, the way that, by the means of which let me just twerk to get you to do what? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How is that your defense mechanism? How is that where you decide to go to? The only thing that I saw good in this whole situation is that a disabled individual comes in on a automated scooter and just literally brings clothes for the child. That was my heart felt some type of humanity has some type of good left in it. Because what I was seeing was probably the most disgusting video that I've seen in months. Mm-hmm. In months. Yeah. And what hurt even worse is that when she was putting the clothes on the child seemed like like, bro, this nigga done been through some things.
I mean,
this child has like, bro, this child look. You can just look. You can look at the child and say like, oh man, this is damn near a grown ass man.
I mean,
this is damn near a grown ass man.
A child is going to be conditioned to the environment that he's growing up in. So if this is just like another Tuesday for him, this is just another Tuesday.
It was just another Thursday, bro. This was not like this wasn't anything special. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just another Thursday.
Yeah.
Bro, it was the most heart-wrenching like video that I watched it like three or four times.
I mean, I ain't find it that bad, but it was
pretty bad.
It was disappointing. But here's my thing, man. I think you alluded to one thing, and I kind of want to touch on that too, man. And this is just how I feel in general. It's just, man, how can I put it? It's hard for me to find. I'm not saying. I'm saying the person who whipped up their phone and started recording. What's the purpose of that shit? Like, I'm just being dead ass. Like you're not doing the child any favor by doing that shit. At best, you could have snapped a picture and then called the police. You know what I'm saying? Like the video making.
I'm not even mad that you recorded it. I'm more upset that you had to post it.
I'm saying, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and I agree with you. We that's part of the vial that I'm talking about in the video.
I'm saying, like, where are we gone to as humanity? You know what I'm saying? Like, as people,
where you start twerking, you start twerking as a defense mechanism. It's the same way that you start recording in that situation.
Well, hold on, because I'm gonna get to that. Now, hers is super egregious for twerking, but here's my thing, right? Name me a time when someone was doing something wrong and someone put a camera in their face and they didn't double down on their negative behavior. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not, and this ain't giving her no excuses, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen a video where somebody was already doing something bad. Like, I can't tell you for certain, but I am almost 100% sure that had that person just approached and said, hey, are you able, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but does he not have any clothes? Can I help you? We don't know if that one would have broke down in tears. We don't know what would have occurred.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, my thing is from the human perspective. That's the shit that we're missing in life now, bro. Is like, I imagine being in that situation and then just asking like, hey, like, do he need clothes?
Everybody's looking for content.
I'm saying it's crazy because I'm just thinking like, yeah, this is fucked up. But again, we don't know, and it's, and I'm not trying to dwell it down there, but we really never know what people are dealing with, right? And it might have took every strength in her body just to get up to go to the store. Doesn't excuse it. Doesn't change what occurred. But what I'm saying is we don't know whatever it is that she's dealing with, how it is affecting her emotionally, spiritually, everything, right? And if all you got is money to feed your children and he don't have no clothes, you can't go wash him, you can't do none of that. Otherwise he'll smell like piss or something. I don't know the circumstances, but I'm saying too many times we're reaching to expose people rather than trying to help people, man. And it's like, damn,
I agree.
I get it, bro, but it's like shit. It's like you threw a camera in a woman's face and then like try to expose her for a child rather than just addressing it as a human. And I'm saying I ain't seen a situation yet where someone was doing something that, you know what I'm saying, most people would disagree with. The camera was put in their face. They see they're being recorded and they don't act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like get a woman a chance to say something or respond. She could have just had the phone there and just started recording in case she needed to call CPS. Like, I don't know. You start recording and she'd be like, man, fuck this child. Okay, cool. I got what I need to see. Let me call CPS. But she took it to the internet to try to expose somebody. And that shit to me is whack as shit, especially when you don't know. And we know for a fact now with more research and more data, and we starting to see that like postpartum really be hitting some of these women hard. You know what I'm saying? And some people never recover because they never get the help that they need. Same way people deal with PTSD, all that types of shit. I just can't.
Look, man, I'm not a woman, so I don't want to like sit here and just like make it seem like postpartum depression is not real. I trust me, I have two sisters. I 100% believe it's real, but
it's no excuse though.
I'm just like, dog, it's hard for me, you know, it's just like certain things as a man. If I see a man, you know what I'm saying, doing something that is just egregious or living an egregious lifestyle, whatever the case may be, there's nothing that you can explain to me that I'm like, all right, you know what? I get it. At a certain point, we got to sit up here and say like, hey, take accountability for the actions and where you are in life. And I get it. Mentally, you might not be where you want to be, but physically, you got to get up and go do what you got to go do. You know what I'm saying? I'm mentally not always there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be the first one to tell you. Mentally, I don't get up every day with like full of just energy ready to go. But when I tell you that I have no choice.
Yeah.
It's like I have an obligation to myself
Yeah.
to get up and do the best that I possibly can do. Now, I have never had a child. I don't know what postpartum depression is, so let me not equate my life to somebody who just had a child. But I'm also going to say that was not your first child. And if you know that you've dealt with postpartum depression after the first one, and I don't know if it is the same for first, second, whatever, but I'm just saying if you've dealt with that, then maybe you need to be, try to put yourself in the best possible environment before you have a second one. And I'm just trying to say, like, I don't want to make I don't want to make excuses.
I'm not making
for what
excuses.
I just saw, but I do get what you're saying.
What I'm saying, you can have two perspectives here.
Yes, I do get what you're saying, and I get that. And for the person that recorded, it is also the same. Even for the man, I thought he came in there kind of hot.
Bro, I'm saying,
like, you already got this lady, you know what I'm saying, getting at her. You coming in trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, be like you know what I'm saying, old girl's daddy. That's not the case.
Like, niggas like
the person who handled it the best was the person who came in there on the you know what I'm saying, on the scooter. She didn't even really ask. Just pulled up and just started putting the clothes on the baby, ripping off the tags.
Good. Listen, there's a saying that
and if you notice, the mom didn't tell her no. Say.
I'm saying, like, I'm here's why I'm at, dog. You could have did both, bro. You could have one kind of recorded so that way it was proof, bought them clothes, and still called CPS because the mother probably ain't in the best, you know what I'm saying?
That child needs CPS.
I'm saying, like, you can do all three, bro, but like exposing and then just ridiculing a person on the internet without having any idea of what they're going through, albeit not making excuses or not, doesn't make you any better of a person to me. You're equally as shitty. And that's all I'm saying. So, like, yeah, is the mother at fault here? 100%. But also, I can't just quickly condemn her when I know for a fact that, like, it's people out here dealing with shit. And they ain't making no excuses for her, but it's for me to say, like, hey, like, yo, like, she needs somebody in her corner telling her, like, hey, you need to do the work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people walking through here don't think they got problems, bro. They hitting a bottle every night and not thinking about, like, hey, how this is affecting the people around them. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want to make excuses for her, but all I'm saying is there's a human component here in society that is heavily missing. And too many times I'm not seeing that in these videos. Social
media is really a problem. We really have gotten to a point where we don't know what it's like to, like, deal with situations on a regular. If I see an accident today or see an opportunity where I need to help somebody, bro, I've never was like, man, let me whip out my phone and show the world what I just saw.
Gang.
That is not how my brain processes a situation. Like, it's crazy. But at the same time, if not for that video, and I guess it really doesn't matter. Like, do we need to know this information? But it's just like,
the video is necessary for the child's safety.
Yeah.
Okay, but the video making it to the internet is not necessary, man.
It's not.
It's completely unnecessary. You could pocket
this
that
girl's
video.
life. This girl's life is really ruined forever.
Bro, I'm saying it's unnecessary, man. And so again, I'm saying, be an ear and be a voice to people in a manner that people take shit respectfully. I say this shit all the time, man. And like, if you don't ever take nothing from me, ain't nothing truer than this. I don't care what anybody say. Bro, just because you have something real to say don't mean you get to say that shit any kind of way you feel like it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can both address somebody and, like, be professional and courteous and still get your point across without being demeaning to them. And the way them two people approached her was demeaning. So she was going to react in a manner that is defensive. She was not just going to be all like...
But that twerking cannot be it. I'm sorry. You got to be able to articulate yourself a little bit better than just twerking. Like, that is wild. That is wild, bro. That is wild.
I'm not excusing...
Hey, what kind of mom are you? Twerk. Like, come on, bro.
Listen, man, I'm not excusing the behavior. Listen, shoot me, but I'm telling you, after having to manage children for a living for years, I'm telling you that there are certain people who you can get on their ass and they are going to respond because they need that tough shit. And then there's certain people you'll get on their ass the same way and they'll shut down and get quiet. And then there's certain people you'll get on their ass the same way and they'll cuss your ass out. Like, you got to be able to know the type of person and the people you talk to.
Audience,
know the situation here. If your concern is for the child, then she already taking the child out, like, this way. Like, you think coming down on her and talking down and demeaning to her is going to make her respond any better?
Yeah.
Like, that's counterproductive to your goal. Because are you trying to just ridicule the woman, or are you trying to protect the child? Because it seems like you're just trying to, like, make the woman feel bad. You get what I'm saying? And so that's my issue as a whole, right? And so again, if you approach her respectfully, hey, here's the thing. I don't think he should be out just like this. Can I give him some clothes? Dude, does he have any clothes? And she could be cussing you out. All right, cool. Then we know we dealing with like the most super ignorant person of all time. But like, if you set the stage for a person to act an ass, I expect that person to act ass just based off of previous history. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Okay. All right. Last thing I want to get into. Well, we got two things. One is real short, and like I don't really want to talk about it in a manner of. What's I about to say? Where's I going? Damn, I don't have it up here. But first one is. Oh, this was over the Joe Biden shit. First one is so apparently Donald Trump spent $50 million on his legal fees from
his campaign
funds. One, I don't even understand how that's legal, but you know, to each his own.
But we knew that was happening though. And the reason why I say we knew that was happening is that right after the whole insurrection, and when he started going for the campaign, everybody was even talking about it, from CNN to MSNBC, Fox News, and everything. Yeah. But everybody was already talking about that he was pretty much fundraising for what was going to be his legal fees. That's what got him so much money. Okay. A lot of people were really throwing money at him, like, all right, here you go, like, because we know that you need it. We want you to be able to be good. So
he's a billionaire.
Come on, bro.
I mean, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, but you know the individuals sending him money. The individuals sending him money don't care that he's a billionaire.
I'm sorry. Like that's the part I want to get into. This nigga, y'all donated $100 million to a billionaire?
We got simps in all shapes and sizes and colors, bro.
Dog, you grown ass men, the pull your britches up crew.
We got simps in all shapes and sizes.
Sent this man colors. Over $100 million for his legal fees. First off, that alone is crazy. But nigga, why is it costing $50 million? Now listen, you gonna be hard pressed to find any sympathy from me for Donald Trump, but god damn,
is it really
$50 million?
But I'm not gonna lie. I think a part of it is that it's not just for this particular case that he's paying them. Like there's a huge upcharge for all of this.
Nigga, I'm just saying.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's probably costing that kind of bread, bro.
$50 million.
Because you got to think about there's probably a lot of work that is being done behind the scenes.
Bro, listen,
that we do not know about.
Okay.
There's probably a lot of money.
$50 million?
Probably.
Man, hell no. All right.
Probably.
Okay. All right.
Probably.
Remember I sent you the shit about Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors spent like 20.
Yeah.
Nigga, what? Man, I don't want to be. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be famous. 50 million.
Now, as a matter of fact, because you told me that Jonathan Majors is 20, it even makes sense to me why Donald Trump's is 50.
As soon as I eclipse $1 million, just go ahead and take me to jail, dog. I'll sit this shit out. Well, we talking 6 months?
I'm
sitting it out.
Don't take me to jail.
I'm sitting it out.
You're just not the lawyer for me.
Huh?
You're not the lawyer for me.
Because I'm gonna go get.
Because I know lawyers out there who definitely, you give them $1 million right now,
they gonna go to work.
Bro, I'm their only client for the year.
Bro, quit playing.
I'm their only client for the year.
I'm here to change your life if you can save mine, bro.
Yeah, I'm your only client for the year.
$50 million. I'm just, when I seen it, I was like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way I'd be paying somebody $50 million. And you taking L's? Nah, bro.
If I pay $20 million, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no way in hell.
In the clause, in the clause is this $20 million guarantees a dub. If I take an L, you refunding me back 50% of my money at least.
You better go pay the juror at least something.
I'm not paying you to try, bro. You're not getting paid You're not getting paid $50 million to try. You get paid $50 million to succeed. Okay, bro, that's an investment.
That $20 million was useless.
Dog,
it was useless.
Like, hey, gang.
All the money he made in his career gone. All the money he made in his career gone for nothing.
I bullshit you.
You might as well just wait. You might as well head on to that bread.
I bullshit you.
Got you a public defender.
It's cheaper to pay off niggas, man.
You should have just got you a public defender.
No, you could just, bro, listen to me.
Matter of fact, he should have just paid her.
Bro.
He should have just paid her. He should have told her, hey, I got $10 million for you.
Gang.
I got $10 million for you.
Gang.
And she would have took it.
Bro.
You can't tell me she wouldn't have.
Bro. I'm out of here. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Job done.
Because whatever she gonna get on the book deal ain't gonna be $10 million.
Bro, take the Diddy route. I'm a billionaire. I ain't got time for this. Here, $30 million.
Come on. Face. Come on, man. As a
50
matter
million?
of fact, if your news gonna cost you 20, you should have offered a 25.
Bro.
So, hey, just wait. I'll give you 15 right now. I'll give you
Listen.
10 after the next movie.
Nah, for real.
But really, Marvel was keeping you. They probably was telling you, hey, settle. As soon as we got the guilty verdict, Marvel didn't wait but 20-something minutes.
Not even that. No, they had that shit ready to fly. They probably knew before it even happened, bro. They had that shit on the press. Listen.
They was in the courtroom.
I'm just saying, this was in the courtroom. They had a plan in the courtroom.
As soon as it said, as soon as it said not guilty, somebody from Marvel said to Jonathan Majors, "Hey, you're done."
They had the social media manager in the courtroom. They had the tweet fly on the spot. Oh, okay, he's been terminated.
What was his character?
Kane.
Yeah, as soon as the guilty, Kane is guilty too.
Kang is done.
Yeah, he's finished.
Get my man up out of here. No, man, when I seen that shit, I was like,
20 million, bro.
Christ.
You spent 20 million and still got caught up? That's wild. Let me tell y'all, if I spend 20 million on something, I really am not guilty. Swear to God.
Bro, listen
Swear to God.
Listen
if I was even slightly guilty, I'm not spending more than $2 million.
I'm telling you now, this is the reason why I'll never get picked for jury duty. If motherfucker come to me and say, bro, I will hand you $500,000 to hang this shit. This is
actually very smart that you just said this.
Shit is hung.
You know, it's very smart that you said this and you're about to post this because that means every time that you go to jury duty,
they're gonna be like, nah, he can be bought because I can be bought. Okay, let me make this shit 100% clear. Okay, I am absolutely on retainer. Dog.
He gonna come into jury duty and press play on the YouTube. So do you think he can be an impartial? If somebody paid me $500,000, it's gonna be a hung jury.
You tell me.
Your Honor, what do you think? All right, get up. All right, up out of here.
I can be bought, dog. Okay, all right. Just let me add up all my debt.
Just in case I'm going through an OJ trial, I can't be bought.
Huh?
I'd rather go through the OJ trial. I don't need the $500,000.
No, if it's something that egregious, I can't be bought. But if it's this Donald Trump shit, I can be bought.
You can't say that. You can't say that. And if it was Donald Trump, nigga, fuck that. I can't be bought either. I want to be a juror in that too. Nah. I definitely want to be a juror in that. You know how much bread I'm about to make? I'm gonna be the first one running to go to a TMZ or do whatever. I'm about to give me a milli quick.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying in general, like if Donald Trump people hit me up and was all like, hey man, we just kind of need this shit. Hey, nigga.
First off, I'm mad that you even hit me up. You could have hit up my wife. Like, keep me out of this.
Yeah,
my wife would.
Plausible deniability.
Hey, be smart. Like,
plausible deniability.
Come on now.
Look, man. And you gotta tell me, I'm gonna deny until like they walk in with the smoking gun. I done seen enough. I done seen enough TV
Is your
to
cash
know.
app? Is your cash app? I don't know. I don't even handle that.
I can't even tell you the last time I used cash app.
I use Face ID. Somebody.
I swear to God, I could be bought, bro. Like, don't play with me.
Dog.
Like, shit.
I'm not gonna lie. $500,000. I'm definitely gonna hit you with that. Not guilty. I'm gonna be in a room.
Shit.
I'm gonna be in a room just sitting there eating popcorn. We about to vote again? No problem.
What do you think?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
But you see the facts, bro. I'm Stevie Wonder to this shit.
Yo, don't mean nothing to me. All right, my man's good. $50 million, man. Slide me a smooth million. I'll convince every one of these motherfuckers.
Bro, you could have saved 49 of that. You could have saved 49 of that.
Easily, dog. Easily. Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, just pay off my crib and my car. I
swear to God. I swear to God.
And I don't even need to know who paid it. I don't even need to know who paid it. I just hit the mortgage company.
Bro.
They said it's been paid. Oh, we Gucci.
Nigga, just take every debt I got. I don't even need $1 million. Take every debt I got.
Just take care of the car and the crib. Take care of the car and the crib.
No, I need to be debt free.
No,
I'm
I
debt
don't
free.
need to be. As a matter of fact, that's even too easy. You let me off too easy. I'll take care of the rest. Just give me about a month or two. I'm gonna be debt free after that anyway. That's no problem.
Oh shit.
Take care of the car. Take care of the car and the crib.
Boy, I swear to God, I'm thinking like,
if you can just swing me like 25 under the mat.
What happened to paying niggas off?
25 G's under the mat. Just take care of everything. 25 G's under the mat. Look, you ain't got no problems. I'm quiet.
Dog. Slide me a smooth $500.
Pamela James ain't seen Jack.
Oh shit. Okay.
Come on.
All right, man. Let's run this last video here, man. We're gonna run it real quick, man. We'll come back and we'll talk about it.
who are complaining that they can't buy a house are not working for minimum wage. These are people making $60, $70, $80, $90,000 a year who can no longer afford a house. But minimum wage workers are also complaining because they can't afford rent. If you look back to 1980, the rent was $243. Minimum wage was $3.10, meaning your monthly gross was $496. So to rent this apartment, it would be 48.9% of your gross income back in 1980. But let's fast forward to 2024. The average rent is $17.47. The federal minimum wage is $7.25, giving you $11.60. You can't even get an apartment with the federal minimum wage. But let's be generous and double the federal minimum wage, because people at Walmart and fast food joints are making $14.50 to $15. So $14.50 would bring you to $23.20. So technically you're making more, but this is your gross, and it'd be 75% of your gross income, making double the federal minimum wage in 2024. But let's take it even a step further. ZipRecruiter said that the starting pay for college graduates is $24 an hour. So that would be $38.40 a month. So someone with a bachelor's degree could afford this one-bedroom apartment, but it would be 45.4% of their gross income. A college graduate is spending the same amount of their income on rent as the minimum wage worker in 1980 did. Roughly the same. And the minimum wage worker in 1980 put on a hat, learned skills for 2 weeks, and started their job. A bachelor's degree spent 4, 5, 6 years of their life in school and $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, and now have to spend the same amount of money on rent as a minimum wage worker did in 1980.
Put me on camera.
Shout out to gang FLW Smith 139.
Yeah, appreciate you, big dog.
It's a dude I follow a lot because he breaks down a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Is that numbers?
Yeah, numbers.
Was that numbers?
Numbers.
Some people, hey, numbers don't lie.
Let me start off by saying this.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not knocking it, right?
Uh-oh.
But for a long time, man,
Uh-oh.
I was doing financially better than most people I knew who had a college degree.
Yeah.
For a very long time. Or at least it felt that way. Because by then I had a house, chilling. Job sucked, worked too many hours, but you know, there's a lot of people.
You have a college
job? No.
Okay.
No. Now, with that being said, I tried to go get one, right? Took up some debt. Never completed. But what I will say though is if you just scroll through Indeed and see what they be trying to pay people for like 4-year college degree, a bachelor's degree, and like 3 or 4 years experience. And like now they got to the point to where they'll be all like, if you have education and enough work experience, we'll substitute that in lieu of a college degree. You know what I'm saying?
You's a fucking nut, nigga. You's a fucking nut, nigga.
You will now see that, man, like I'm being dead ass. Like if you're not getting a STEM degree, or now they call it STEAM, if you're not getting a STEAM degree, man, I really can't justify going to college, man. Like I just can't. I still think it's important because there's some things you need to go to school for.
Yeah, if you're a doctor, lawyer.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of people walking out of there with degrees that, you know what I'm saying, and business management degree, don't know shit about business. You know what I'm saying?
Look, some may know, some may not know. I don't have a college degree.
No.
I'm not gonna say how much I make a year, but I will say
Doing quite well, sir.
I make over 120 net.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say how much I make a year. I don't want y'all to take that as like base. But I'm just letting y'all know 120 plus. And I'm just saying that to let you know, not as like to brag or whatever, but I'm just saying that because trust me, this is a very tiresome individual that you see, you know what I'm saying, on the screen.
For sure.
But I say that to say a college degree, respectfully to people who went and got one, which is why I'm so upset that we have a certain president who's forgiving so many of these loans that I seem to be the only person upset about.
True.
Because you decided to go to college and go get this degree, which I'm not knocking. And I'm not saying for people to be out here uneducated. Yeah. But y'all are all this educated, but don't know how to do shit. Respectfully. Y'all can't manage finances. Most of y'all don't know how to budget for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got $70K, you think you broke. $70K is actually over almost double the income for the average American.
Yeah.
It's like 35 to 42, I think is what
Yeah, you making 70K, you doing double.
But you got a lot of people who making 70K who make it seem like they are one bill away from being on the streets. And it's possible for a lot of y'all.
Okay, but where they live though?
But again.
Talking Houston, Texas. But now for sure, you bullshit. But you talking New York.
But see, here's my problem. If you decide to go live in New York, my guy.
But what if they were born there?
I don't give a fuck if you were born there. If you can't see, I don't want to get on this subject.
Okay.
But we're talking about money, so I can say this.
Yes.
If you can't afford to be somewhere, then you shouldn't be somewhere.
But what if you can't afford to leave? You got to make money to leave.
That logic pisses me off, bro. Because at the end, the reason why I'm saying that is that if it's not about affording to necessarily just leave, you just need to get the fuck up and go. There are job opportunities in Texas. There's job opportunities in other states, so on and so forth. You just you may not want to go to that particular state. It may not be comfortable. But if you're living in California, you decide to live in LA, or you decide to live in New York City, then bro, I'm not going to sit up here because what you're giving me are outliers, and I can't just argue the outliers for everything. But those individuals who decide to live in LA,
this nigga, do you realize? I mean, dog, you can make this argument because you live in Houston, Texas. But bro, in Denver, Nashville, all these Miami, all these places, niggas high as fuck. Nigga, we are fortunate to be living in Houston, Texas, making 70K.
Okay, cool, fine. We will give you, if you live in these particular cities that he brought up, this conversation is not for you. But there's a lot of people who live in Dallas, Houston, other major cities who are making 70K.
Yeah.
And I know them to be individuals who are barely making it, if not making it at all.
Yeah, got you.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm just here to tell you that I feel like a lot of us are not willing to make sacrifices, and we're not willing to budget. We still Uber Eats every single day, but don't know how to cook. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And again, if you can afford to Uber Eats every day, by all means, do it. But you can't be somebody who's maxed out all the credit cards. You know what I'm saying? Credit score, about 570, and you Uber eating every day. Mm-hmm. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? If you still buying Jordans, that's a problem. If you still going out to the clubs or doing like anything, to be honest with you, social, I don't care about your, with joy or mental health. Like I need, bro, go get a Netflix subscription, make you some popcorn, and sit your ass at home.
Okay.
Because you can't afford to be good. Say your piece.
No. You can still go on, but I want to interject here because here is the hell is that?
No, it's the ice maker. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. All right. Another sound, y'all, but don't worry about it. So here's the thing that like I try to explain sometimes to people. It's just that the economy can't afford for people to save money. It just can't. You get what I'm saying? Like you say that, but like I'm being dead ass. You stop shopping right now. Guess what? Malls are barely hanging on. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, fuck the malls.
Okay, but again, the malls employ like 3,000 people.
Yeah, and I'm saying this respectfully. If you're not an employee of the mall, then okay. I hope your excuse of not going to the mall is that you're trying to employ the people at the mall. And half of y'all, respectfully, not even half, majority of y'all don't even shop at the malls.
Hold on.
Majority of y'all shop online to like Shein and stuff like that, which are going to countries like China. I mean,
okay, hold up. I'm gonna keep going. Stop eating out. How many people we putting out of work?
Again, bro.
No, but I'm being dead ass. Like what people haven't understood is that they've literally set it up to where like, yo, if you stop doing these basic things that you do like every single day, the economy is fucked. Like no bullshit. Think about how many fast food restaurants exist. How many people are employed? You stop going to eat out every day. You decide I'm only going to eat out once a week versus the people who eat out on average 3 to 4 times. We're fucked. Like it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry.
You can't save. Like, do you I can't stress this enough. Like, this is like no bullshit. You can change an individual person's life, but if we actually change the psychology of people in America, like we would be fucked. Like it's required for people to spend money to keep the economy afloat. Like it's necessary. Like I'm not saying that in like no, you need to quit spitting that bullshit because if you got a friend, that's exactly what you should be telling them. But I'm telling you that like if people actually stop spending frivolously, like we would be fucked. If you stop buying TVs, they just said, nah, man, I ain't gonna buy a TV tomorrow. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all know how out of pocket we would be? You know how many TVs are bought a day? You get what I'm saying? You know how many TVs are bought a week, a year?
I feel you.
I'm saying like it is. It's by design.
Look, man,
so
I'm
where
just
you
telling
can't
you.
do that.
Look, I'm just looking out for the people that I feel like watch this information because I'm gonna consider y'all family, And I'm just telling you that respectfully, you cannot think about, you know what I'm saying, the Uber Eats driver or the employees at these restaurants, whatever the case may be, because they're not the ones paying your bills. They're not the ones who got the maxed out credit cards that you have to pay for. You got to do whatever you got to do. You got to do whatever you got to do to get yourself afloat and get out of whatever particular debt that you in. The numbers that he just said, college, you know what I'm saying? We talk about college degree and all of that. It don't even matter. Money is money. And if you are sitting there buried in bills and buried in debt every single month, your psyche is not okay. It's not. I don't care what you tell me about the things that you're spending money on to make you happy. Bullshit. It is just like a drug. It's just like anything else. You're just giving yourself an excuse to make it to the next day. Get your financial situation in order. And if that means that you have to stop eating out as much as you do and start cooking, meal prepping, so on and so forth, then you do that. If that means stop shopping and maybe recycle clothes that you already have through years that you've bought them, then that's what you have to do. Yeah. But I can't sit up here and think about the whole great economy. Fuck that. That's
not my point. But I'm saying is when we talk in general. But like if everyone, like I'm just saying. I mean,
I feel you on that.
If everyone in America decided, like,
I feel you on that.
Fuck this consumerism shit. Fuck all this spending money and something. From this day forward, I'm cooking every meal at the house. Grocery stores would blow the fuck up.
Doing real with you. Everything, like from the video that we just watched, the more of the reason why you need to get your shit in order, because if you notice at the end of that is that the amount of money that you're spending just to live is going up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He just brought up that decades ago, it was about what, 40%? 40%. Nowadays, you're looking at the minimum wage is 75%. That's going to keep going up. That means that we're going to get to a point.
Minimum wage, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, but that means that. But that means at a certain point, we're going to get to a point where you are literally just going to work just to have a place to live. To have a place to live.
I mean, that's where we're at though, because again,
we're at for a lot of people. They are.
But I'm saying I don't know a lot of people that make 70,000. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying people do, but again. Majority of people I know don't even really make that kind of money. So
what's crazy is that I do quite a bit of, man. I don't know that many people though. I don't have that many friends.
Yeah. So what I'm saying.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. All my people,
if your people
I consider close friends, like they doing pretty well.
Yeah, they doing pretty well. Cool. But I'm saying, so we're at this point where it's all like, if you're making $70,000 a year and you're single, of course you shouldn't be struggling. Like we're not talking to people making $70,000.
A lot of niggas are struggling.
I get you, but like those people have saving issues and spending too much money, and consumerism has got them. But I'm being honest with you. Consumerism is based off of the middle class being able to literally make it paycheck to paycheck. If you actually slow down, stop spending, if the middle class as a whole, I'm talking those making over 100,000 as a household, literally stopped buying into consumerism, the economy is fucked. Like it's just no other way around it. And that's the reason as to why they market and they push these commercials, and there's a fast food restaurant on every corner. The reason why brand recognition becomes a thing. They got this shit down to a science, bro.
They really do.
Like, don't get me wrong, dog. Like me and Trish.
And it's hard not to buy it.
And so again, like me and Trish.
It's hard not to buy it.
We sat down over this past winter break. We kind of went crazy. And we started thinking, like, I started looking at the numbers. I was all like, bro, we should have more money than this. You know what I'm saying? I sat down, I looked, and I was amazed. Dog, we ain't eat out. We ain't buy nothing off Amazon for like all of January. Dead ass. I promise. I think we went to like
save thousands.
Like McDonald's. We didn't say thousands, but we went to McDonald's after like a month. And we had just got like something for like, it was like $9, like a couple of burgers and like some ice creams and shit. We had just left Memorial City Mall playing in like the little indoor kiddie place or whatever. So we left there, we went to McDonald's. Bro, I cannot tell you how much the drastic difference was between how much we spent like in December, November, and October compared to like what we spent in January.
The reality,
it was amazing.
The reality is that it adds up. Them little $8, $10, $30, $20.
I will say that it does.
The reason why I said thousands, I'm also thinking about your kids. That like,
I'm about to say,
bro, it adds up. It adds up. I'm really trying. Like, COVID really got me into a great financial place in life because I wasn't eating out anymore. I really learned how to cook at that point. We were just cooking all the time. Mm-hmm. So I would spend my little $200-$300 on groceries, and that thing was stretching. Mm-hmm. That thing was stretching. Bro. If I can get $200-$300 in groceries to stretch 2-3 weeks, bro,
I'm telling you,
I was good.
Dog, a pack of chicken thighs and some chicken legs and some rice, you can stretch that shit for like weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, single, not kids and shit. They like to eat. But with that being said, man, I'm just saying is again, I keep explaining this. You don't have to worry, dog. They're like the life is keeping people from like, that's why I say I don't understand the end game here. I don't know where we're going. Like I said, we're really
I ain't
at
gonna
this.
lie to y'all. I'm trying to get me a couple properties. 'Cause
Listen,
I just have a feeling that what we just watched is gonna come to a point where niggas just gonna have to fun. They just need a place to stay.
But here's my thing, right? Here's what I'm saying, right? What happens if people can't afford the property that you buy?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. People are gonna start they're gonna start utilizing bedrooms instead of whole units.
Okay, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, we need, bro. It's not maybe. That is what is going to occur. Okay, but you're just, bro. You look at China. You know what I'm saying? Like China, yeah. Come on now. Like, let's think about it. It's one of them things where we were just gonna have to start squeezing people in to smaller spaces. So instead of you having a whole 2-3 bedroom apartment for maybe two people are gonna have to start having one room. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna have about 4 to 6 people into what would used to just be for just 2 to 4 people. That's all that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But the cost will maybe be more moderate for them to be able to afford it. But the person who owns it are gonna be people who are making the hand over fist. Okay. But the rich will get richer and the poor will continue to be poor.
Well, again, I don't foresee the problem getting fixed within our lifetime. But what I would tell you is
it won't.
See, the thing is, I don't know. Because, we're already at that point, not to continue on anymore, we're already at that point where people are barely making it now. Think about what...
I just need y'all to hold on for them, like 15, 20 more years,
What shit will look like in 10 more years, dog?
If y'all can just hold on for that 10 years.
Like, what will shit look like in 10 years?
I don't know, but if y'all can hold on.
There's a solution coming, man, and I don't know what the answer to it is. We talked about it once.
The war.
War possibly.
Bro, hopefully you were probably like, oh, this guy is something wrong with him.
Wow, he just want us.
Watch this guy.
Drop them tanks now.
No. I don't want war.
Drop them tanks now.
I don't want war. I just look at history and I just feel like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where we go from here. What I will tell you though is man, it's like seriously, like whatever money you can save, you need to be saving that shit. Because we cannot know what the world, like we still have not really felt the effects from all the money they put into the economy during COVID.
We have not.
We felt like the smallest amount of what this shit is going to, ripple effect is going to have.
And we giving aid to all these countries right now. We're
a drop in the bucket compared to what they put in during COVID. But I get it though, because if you done blown like $1,000, you can't be giving somebody.
What did we just talk about? Yeah. Them little $3, $4, $8. That shit be adding up. That shit be adding up.
I don't want to always turn this into a doomsday pie, but just know, man, I'm always.
It's not doomsday for me. I just need y'all to hold on for 10 more years.
I'm always stressed.
Our podcast gonna be live in about 10 years, boy.
Like, we told them. Yeah. We're gonna think back to this episode. We told you, motherfuckers.
We're gonna be like, earn your leisure. We told y'all niggas assets over liabilities, and y'all didn't want to do it. Y'all didn't want to do it.
That ass, y'all ain't want to listen. But I can't stress this enough, man.
But listen, y'all was for Lizzo.
If you can hold off on not buying a car, please don't do that shit. If you
I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I regret buying that fucking Tesla.
No, I know.
I love it though. I love it.
Listen, man, if you can truly afford it, in which you probably can, by all means. But my thing is, man, I've gotten to a point where if it's the last bit of thing I can tell you, man. So a dude I followed for a long time, I still do, even though he a little off still with how life truly works. But his name is Dave Ramsey. He has a podcast / YouTube show, but he stressed this enough. He said the numbers show for absolute fact that as long as you have a car note, you have about a 6% chance of escaping the middle class. Like if you have a car note, you have about a 6% chance of escaping the middle class.
He's not lying.
I cannot stress this enough. The number one liability that you can let go of, that you do not have to buy into, is your car, bro. Like, get out of a car note. The sooner you get out of a car note, the sooner you will see that you have money.
I drive so much, bro, that it's like what I pay.
And you can't write that off?
My car note? Oh, it's gonna this year.
Okay, all right then. See, I was thinking like that's the way I was thinking.
No, this year.
Know
this is gonna be
actually
last year will be the first year that My Tesla actually won't even be my Tesla no more.
Yeah.
After this year, it will officially be a company car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm not even worried about that.
Yeah, shit.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. By then, them payments. You know what's crazy is that I'm gonna tell y'all because y'all family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
let
gonna talk to y'all.
them know.
I'm gonna talk to y'all. If y'all don't know,
Last thing that we gonna get out. All right.
Yeah, in about a month and a half, this is my house that we record in. I'm about to move out this mug.
Ooh.
I'm moving out this mug, and my people are building a crib, 6-bedroom joint.
Fire.
It is a fire spot. It is a fire spot. So I'm moving in over there. I'm actually gonna have an official podcast just room.
Woo!
Just for
hey,
the
we
podcast.
coming up, baby.
Just for the
we
podcast.
coming up. Hopefully we get some more cameras too. That's the goal.
Yeah. And honestly, it might even be cool because you can stay with your spot. I can be at my spot. We can record, or you pull up and we record, whatever, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
But so I'm getting the crib off of it's still gonna be my name and everything, but I'm getting it off of my liabilities.
Yeah.
Like I'm no longer getting.
You're not gonna be personally liable for it.
Personally liable for this. Like I'm renting out the whole unit for about $150 more than what I pay in my mortgage and other expenses. So I should be hopefully I'm not gonna be pocketing that $150, but I'll just be leaving an account just for the crib in case anything that, what I'm saying, over time needs to spend money on. But my car, once I get the car into the company's name, at that point, the company will be paying for the car. I won't have to pay for it. So me personally, I'm pretty much done. Like I don't have any bills or high expenses that are coming out. And it goes back into I need to start saving about 35% of my money. I know the rule is 20%. My goal is 35%. Because 15 of that I want to go and start high dividend stocks. So dog, it's one of those things where you utilize this opportunity that we are seeing these things now. Some of y'all need to maybe go live with your parents. This independent lifestyle that you live in ain't cutting it for you. In your depression, you're going to be depressed regardless. Mm-hmm. So you might as well just be depressed for 2 more years.
Yeah, go live with a sibling, man.
Go live with a friend, family.
Chunk them $500 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that $500 a month. That's $6,000 you can save in a year by just saving yourself.
Bro, if you paying $1,500 in rent and your brother, mama, somebody got a room that's your own, you come and go when you please, and you just chunk them $500, bro. You done already saved $1,000.
Dude, come on.
It's just making sense.
But some of y'all just don't want to let that go. And I'm not saying that you don't need to, but look, I don't know everybody's situation personally, but if you can, go do it. Because once you do it and you save on that bread, do that for about a year or two. Bro, we've already done with January. Mm-hmm. Let's make this clear.
Yeah,
We're already done. We're already done with January. Yeah. We're already done with January. We got 11 more months. And this is a short one. So this shit gonna be over with quick. Mm-hmm. In about 3 weeks, we're gonna be done with February. So it's one of those things where let me just tell y'all, we're gonna be
time waits for nobody.
We're gonna be in August, September, October very soon. Mm-hmm. Very soon. And once we there, this year over with. Yeah. So if y'all just go sit down, do your thing, rock with yourself for about a year or 2 years.
Yeah, man, take a year.
You Gucci.
Yeah.
But if you don't have $1,000 in your savings account or just in your checking account, then something is really wrong. You gotta make a change right now. If you can't spend $1,000 for a real bad situation right now, you gotta change something.
Yeah, man. Remember what I say, man. Again, if you got a car note, you got about a 6% chance of ever giving out of the middle class.
I got a car note. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna be part of that.
I'm saying as long as you keep one, right? It's just the goal is to eventually get the car paid off. And some of y'all don't even get the car paid off long enough before you go get into a new one. The point is,
that shit crazy, bro.
It is, dog. I can't even stress how bad I'm trying to get. We got one car paid off. Hopefully we'll have the other one through by this year. And then, bro.
Y'all about to breathe for 3 to 5 years.
Dog, I don't even know how to act. I probably won't know how to act, dog. And then Raylan go back to school in August too. Man, quit playing. Finally go to school. Dog, y'all don't even know, bro. The come up is here. All right. We just had to tread till we got to this point. Once this car is paid off, Raylan, my baby's in school. Hey, we Gucci.
Y'all going on vacation?
No, hey, Poconos every year, baby. Yeah. Poconos every year.
I might go to Brazil. The Eagles opener, season opener is going to be in Brazil.
Are they going to win in Brazil?
It's the first time, and I'm thinking about going to Brazil. James,
I ain't trying to go. Trish won't let me go.
James said that he might go. Why? Because
it's Brazil. It's Brazil.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
I'm gonna do that.
Happy for you.
I'll be
happy. She would let me go, but also she wouldn't because we're broke. But yeah, that.
All right.
Okay.
But if y'all can comment and subscribe, we can get the money up.
I get the money.
Get my man
and
to
I can
Brazil.
Go to Brazil.
And I might start a GoFundMe.
Hey,
He not
Look
for
here.
that though. He don't like the GoFundMe's unless
I'm
you
just saying
really
it got to be for something realistic.
But we can-
I'll probably
we can put it
donate
up.
that shit, to be honest with you.
No, you're gonna go to Brazil.
I ain't taking GoFundMe to go to Brazil. I will donate. If these niggas know me, I will donate that shit. Okay. Well, with that being said, man, if you made it this far, man, we appreciate you. Make sure you tell your mama, cousin, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, Trump supporter. It doesn't even matter. I don't even care at this point. Tell your pastor. Tell anybody. I don't care if they're offended by what we say. Tell anybody you know, hey, dope podcast called The Great Deliberation. Check them out. They be spitting some real shit. And that's all we ask, man. You
That's
know
all
what I'm
we
saying?
ask, man.
The price of admission is just telling a friend. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, it's been real. As always, we out.